I'm doing for this live today. I just thought I'd come on to sort of connect with people, see what's going on with regard to your campaigning. If you're doing any campaigning across the social media, this is obviously a campaign channel. Occasionally I go off the beaten track and do some weird stuff and do some humorous stuff and some silly stuff and try and keep it light-hearted, because otherwise I'll blow my brains out with some kind of air rifle if I can find one. No, seriously, it's hard work, thinking up ideas for this channel. I nearly gave it up the other week, just before I moved. Obviously, you can tell in the background, evening, enigmatic. Just doing a preamble here, but yeah, you can tell I've moved house. So, yeah, I've completely forgotten what I was saying now. I'm going to blow my brains out with an air rifle if I don't if I don't think of new ideas for these videos. It's kind of like I've done over 1,000 videos now. 1,000 videos, people. That's mental. I've been looking back at them, and some of the original videos are a bit shoddy, to be honest. But so, it's good to see the progress that I've made and where I've come from, and even the style of the videos, the way that it looks, kind of thing, is a lot better now, I think, overall, than the old ones that I used to do. So if you ever want to research my old stuff, it's a bit clunky and a bit shoddy. I'm looking at pages off the screen, trying to read, something on a piece of paper off the screen, to get my videos out there. But yeah, welcome in, Corey, or aka Budsky. Yeah, so I was just saying, like, I don't really have any ideas for this live. I just wanted to go live. I think that's important, to actually want to do things. To actually want to go live is probably more important than having something to actually do, because it's the desire that keeps you going in life, isn't it? The desire to achieve things, the desire to grow, whatever. So that's what keeps you going. So I've moved house. Welcome to my new place. This is the kitchen. My girlfriend's in the other room tidying some stuff up. But so it's kind of like thinking, wanted to touch base with you people, see how you've been, see how your campaigning's been going in your own life, if you've been doing anything, if you want to talk about anything, just hang out, really, hang out with someone to watch on the screen who talks a bit and is friendly, and we can maybe discuss anything in the news that you've come across. I've come across some things in the news, nothing really for the UK. Just doing a bit of cleaning on the video in the kitchen. Yeah, welcome to Shiva's cleaning channel. This is how we clean the desk, clean the desk, clean the desk. So, Legalise Cannabis. How's that going for you people? Legalise Cannabis. Yeah, it's still going. I'm still going. I've been wearing your LCUK t-shirts. Enigmatic. Fantastic, donating to the cause. I have received your monies. Thank you very much. Honestly, that's going to help me just pay bills at the moment, my bro. So yeah, thank you. I've got a girlfriend behind me. She's doing some sort of cleaning activities behind me. Yeah, that's what I say anyway. Of course, is she real or not? Oh, she is real. Yeah, how you lot doing anyway? How's your campaigning going? You've been wearing your LCUK t-shirts at every opportunity to show them off. Wicked? Marvellous. That's marvellous plus wicked at the same time. It's wicked. Yeah, wicked. That's cool, man. Have you had any questions fired at you about it? Or has anyone given you any strange looks? Enigmatic. Can you hear me all right in there, people?
Could you make an episode about starting, like, have a fake cult about the Pope and everyone getting popeyage?
A fake cult about the Pope and everyone getting popes.
But not the Pope, I mean...
Popeyage.
Just your own fake, like a sort of parody, Mighty Boo Shepherd style episode.
I could do. I haven't really done any long episodes lately. How's everyone doing? You've got 8 people now. So yeah, we could do an episode about a strange cult of cannabists.
And could you do an episode where you get some random, completely cracked, mentally deranged Yorkshire person?
A mentally deranged Yorkshire person.
Yeah, I can do a Yorkshire accent.
Oh, so you just want to be involved as a Yorkshire accent on the channel?
No, and I can do a French accent. So you could have a crazy French person and a crazy Yorkshire person. Two separate characters. You could even have an Indian character.
Are you coming on the live or are you going out?
I don't know. I haven't made my mind up. I've got to do.
If you want to come on the camera, come on the camera.
I don't want to come on the camera.
Audio is great, good stuff. So just glad I can help you, bro. It also helps that they are great quality. I've been asked what the letters meant, so I just explained what they meant and why I wear them.
It's that fake rude brand name.
Yeah, LCUK. It's instead of FCUK. FCUK? Yeah, FCUK.
Who even wore that?
French Connection. Legalise Cannabis.
Yeah.
UK people. Legalise it, yeah. How are we doing out there? Like I say, I don't really have any big ideas for this one. I just haven't been live for ages. So I haven't been live for like 3 weeks. So I thought, oh no. I just had the feeling for it, you know. You know when you just get that feeling, it's just like I just want to hang out with my legalizers.
I'm disappointed.
My homies.
I have an announcement to make. I'm disappointed in the lack of diversity. There's a lacking of Yorkshire accents and Scottish accents.
We've got Scottish accents in here.
No, I mean, well, in your videos, you only do terrifying Cockney accents, and they actually scare me.
Oh, you've missed my lives. Yeah, we need something to get stoned to, don't we? Yeah. Look at this marvellous face. Look like an egghead.
You are an egghead. Do you need a proper stand?
I look like an egghead. I almost look like I'm bald.
Because you don't take care.
I've got masses of hair and I'm bald. Because I've pinned it back. Anyway. So we're getting some comments here of, there we go, Ed Sheeran's coming, yeah. Finally Ed Sheeran with a giant beard.
Ed Sheeran?
I haven't been called Ed Sheeran in years, but thanks for that.
Ed Sheeran. I don't know.
If only I actually looked like him. It's just, I look more like Josh Homme, I think, from the Queens of the Stone Age. If we're going to go that on the celebrities.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
Or Simon Pegg, anyone?
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg with a giant beard? Oh. Come on, you've got to have a sense of humour about yourself. But yeah, literally. So, legalise cannabis. What's the news? Let's try and just do some news off the top of my head. Do some news off the top of my head. Switzerland, yeah.
Can you
Switzerland going to legalise it?
Research on the telepathy tapes.
Legalise cocaine as well, yeah.
Do you only do drug?
Wait, one drug at a time, man. One drug at a time. I'm just starting with cannabis. I think it's the most popular drug, you see. But yeah, legalise them all, really. But let's do one at a time. So the UK government are a bit backwards, you see. So, you know, asking them to do them all at once may be a bit of an ask.
It's too stiff upper lip. Didn't overthrow the royalty.
Yeah, it's too stiff upper lip. Can't fit a joint in our mouth. We've got too stiff upper lip.
You know what the French did?
Only the upper lip is stiff, though. Yeah, my lip is too stiff. I can't smoke a joint. Cannabis. Legalise cannabis. What are your comments? Let's go for that. What's it saying? What is this? Legalise cannabis. That is the topic of conversation today. In the UK, on this channel. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee?
What?
That's bad, man. Can't believe I nearly said that out loud.
The.
Yeah.
Oh. I want flat out red.
I think I'm going to get rid of you, GKW, whatever your name is.
Is it a troll?
GJW. That's offensive to all sorts of people, so off you go.
Bit dense in this day and age.
Nah, you can't say that sort of thing on here, man.
No. Yeah.
You're going off to time out. Goodbye. Can't say that sort of thing on here. It's rude. Come on, man. Get real. We're
It's 2025.
yeah, we're talking about cannabis here. We're trying to be progressive. Are we woke by thinking that cannabis should be legalized? Is that a woke thing these days?
Oh, don't use the word woke.
Have we been woked?
Woke is just
We've
a
become
capitalist
wokeified.
term. Woke is just like marketable enlightenment. It's not actual enlightenment. It's just when Primark started selling Buddhas, that's when we went downhill. But, you know.
Love the channel. Thank you, Matt McGee. It's defo not woke. There we go. See, I don't even really know what woke is anyway.
I've been accused of woke because people assume that
Woke means you're pro-transgenderism rights, right?
Yeah, no, it's kind of complicated.
And that's it, isn't it?
No. I mean, like,
What is
no,
woke?
I mean,
Anyone want to tell me what woke is?
Is an insult for anybody that's progressive, so it actually doesn't make sense. But it's been stereotyped into being, you know, everybody talks about far right. Well, it's all like marketable far extreme left. So it's just being.
Sarah Rose says yes, that is what woke means.
Yeah, it's a marketing capitalist. It's just I made a joke years ago saying, "You ain't woke, you're yolk. You're still in the egg. You're still in the matrix.
You ain't woke, you're yoke."
You're just part of product marketing.
Can you hear my girlfriend in the background there?
Hopefully, I don't want to be on camera though.
What's your name?
I don't know. Give me a character name.
Elena.
Ew, not ew. I'm not like ew.
Elena,
yeah. I'm still not really used to that. I don't respond well to any of my
Yo,
names.
Dead Man Walking, how you doing? So we're not woke here on this channel.
It doesn't make sense though,
No
because
wokeisms.
we can't be anti-woke because we're not against it. We're
Okay,
against
so you
it.
can
It's
hear
like,
as well, good.
it's just a stupid label.
So good piece of news. The King is now vaping medical cannabis, apparently. That was the piece of news that's come to mind. The King Charles the First, third. Was he third? King Charles the Third? King Charles of the UK Britain. The Great British Public Isles. Don't know what I'm saying. The King has turned to medical cannabis to help him with his cancer. True or false? Do you reckon that's true? Or just a weird rumour that just gone round? I reckon it's true.
It's probably true.
I think it's true. I would if I was the king. I'd be like, yeah, damn right, I'm getting on that. Finally, I've got a reason to use cannabis in public, says the king.
The king getting pope.
Yeah, finally I can carry on with my cannabis in public now, and everyone, it's all good with it. Doesn't he like grow? I swear he owns some grows or something of that.
Well, considering the royal family own most of the damn land.
I swear someone's been growing cannabis in the Winter Castle grounds.
I wonder when we'll be able to take back our land.
Yeah, I also think he should legalise it. So if the king gets hold of the idea of legalising it, if he has a go on the old medical cannabis and thinks, oh yeah, what's the difference between this and recreational? I mean, I'm getting a recreational buzz off the medical cannabis as a king kind of thing. The king goes, hold on a minute, this is helping my cancer and I feel good. Shouldn't people be allowed to have the feel good part of it?
Hey, I've got a good question to ask your audience if you want. Maybe it's not an issue you have. It's just I'm not going to ever make a channel on this. So
he might become an advocate.
I've got an idea for a question, which has been. I just want to. Could you ask the audience if hold it down? How do I word this? Are some of you hypersensitive to small amounts of? Do you find if you're on the spectrum, or even if you're not, that even small amounts is sometimes too overstimulating? It makes me act more. Bleh. You know, I don't want to mention it. It just makes me act a bit,
Hyper?
Well, it's weird because the stuff that's supposed to have a sedative effect.
Evening Taz?
Is like a mild coffee.
So she's asking,
but it might be the chronic pain that I have.
does anyone find weed kind of overstimulating in small amounts?
And that's including indicas.
For example, if you're on the spectrum. Maybe if you've got really low tolerance. Some people, I've read things like that on Reddit, people saying, oh, every time I use weed I go mad and I get anxiety and
Well, that's
stresses
why
me
some
out.
people go straight for the indicas.
I have
I
read
need to
reports
treat
like that. They
trauma
do come
rather
up.
than,
It's not very often, but some people don't have a very good reaction to it, so I'm aware of that.
Some
You
of
know,
us are
it's
flat
not
out
for everyone.
allergic.
It's not for everyone, but everyone
Yeah.
should be allowed to access
Yeah.
it, at least allowed to try it to find out if it is for them or not.
I think I'm just a lightweight.
Because if it is for you, it's definitely a good alternative to alcohol. You know, if you don't want to get too sloppy, alcohol is such a sloppy thing, isn't it? Have a bit too much alcohol and you get really sloppy. You start falling over, start puking, wake up feeling grotty as hell in the morning, headaches.
You stop aiming straight.
Stop aiming straight.
And it's usually not the men cleaning around the toilets, is it? So.
Yeah, I did a dumb video about that recently about, you know, just
going to the bottom.
Some alcoholic guy kind of saying weed is for losers. Like, it was obviously a character. I was playing a character there, people, if you didn't realise it in that video, if you hadn't seen that one. Or if you have seen that one and you didn't realise I was playing a character, I wasn't actually that drunk. I'd had like one beer.
One?
Or one cider. And so I was acting like I was drunk in that video, just so you know. At least with weed, there's no hangover or stupid or dangerous consequences. Unless you drive while high. No, not so good. 3 years sober, 3 years legal. Yeah, some interesting people here. Did you just erase my comment? I haven't done anything with any comments. So
it could be the bots and the algorithms that automatically remove some words.
I'm not sure, but
it might not be you.
Corey, are you still here, Budsky? Because did I make you a moderator already? Because there are moderators here potentially.
Oh, you know it's really annoying as well when moderators like end up blocking you for having not done anything offensive.
Andrew, well done to you. If you're talking about 3 years sober from booze and 3 years legal medical cannabis, then that sounds like a very good, awesome combination. No booze, medical cannabis, sober, California sober, that is, innit? Cali sober. So no, I didn't erase your comment. Sorry about that. Whatever's going on, be careful what you say. Sometimes, you know, especially if it's rude or got swear words in it.
It's not even always words like that. Any technical or three-letter words of certain agencies gets automatically removed. Any smart-ass words.
Yeah, Andrew, well done, man.
So it's not just obvious.
Weed.
What am I doing? I'm supposed to be doing chores.
Helped me control my stammer. Aha. Yes, it does. It can help with stammers and things like Tourette's as well, can't it?
I think it helps with like stuttering.
Yeah.
Because I actually used to.
Drink almost killed me. Weed saved my life. You ever get reports like that a lot on this channel? Weed saved my life. It's good to hear.
Are you gonna drink water out of
Yeah.
a honey jar?
Yeah.
Have you turned into a full redneck? Oh, that's one way.
Just wanted to remind anyone who's new here, we've got Discord for chats, longer term community chats, which is, you know, good. It's always nice. People are still in there. It went a bit quiet for a while, but it's still active, keeps going. So come to the Discord and input your wishes. I was going to say, sorry, I've just read your word wishes there, and I've just said wishes out loud by accident. Input your content or whatever you want to share with the group, and just keep up to date with what we're doing and finding on the internet about cannabis. You know, we share articles, we share videos, share music, chat nonsense, chat intelligence stuff, chat cannabis stuff, you know. It's good. Yeah, it is like a strange family.
I wonder if the consumption in small to large amounts of the green stuff can contribute towards
I'm going to get my guitar.
Quantum jumping. But that's a bit woo. No, I don't want to go on the screen. They can stare at random kitchen items. I'm just having one of those days.
Ta-da! Bit of guitar music for you if you're already stoned. Can be nice.
I've got an idea. I need to take that.
If I can remember how to do it now. Came up with that last night. I got totally nuts, man. If that is a word.
You know when you put the echo filter on for that music, it sounds like you're playing in a 16th century monk chapel thing.
That's cool, isn't it? So yesterday I got nuts and I was like holding these crystals, right?
And they're what, telling you to go in different directions.
And they were like moving my body around into different directions. It was really weird. Yeah, and I was slightly drunk as well, so it was like two alcohol drinks, and then, well, let's just not say anything about whatever other substances may have been involved. But yeah, certainly I got nutsed. And I was wandering around my flat, trying to kind of own the flat by walking around into different spots in the flat and saying, "This is mine now." Yeah. Well, that was great. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. That was nice. Yeah, I came up with that yesterday. Just sort of felt spacey, and I was like, "Ooh, I might have to create something spacey." Space. What have we got here? We've got special buttons I can press on here. What's this going to do? Green screen. Ooh. Oh! Can you see a green screen, people? I green screened it. Okay, I'm going to green screen it with something in the background.
How's it working with this sun shining through? Oh, that's funny.
Oh, you can't see it. But
What is
there's a wildebeest there from the Lion King, and it's totally it's got a red eye, but you can't see it because
you're covering it. You could try and move out of the way. Go on, move out of the way.
No, it won't move.
You can't. Oh.
Nice bit of wood there in the background. How about that? There you go. Tree background.
You're a tree man. Oh, I can make this better. Look, I don't know if I didn't do anything.
No.
That's never mind. No, that's useless.
So, with regards to the live and the chats, what you lot up to? What you lot have been? What have you lot been up to? And how are you feeling? The red-eyed Jedi wildebeest. I got to keep my eyes open for these sorts of things, you know. I find this sort of weird weed-related stuff lying around. Like when I found that thing in the supermarket that said sex feels better with weed.
What?
Sex feels better with weed?
You took a photo of some stuff there, and
yeah.
What was the point?
Didn't you see the thing I made, the meme thing, which says sex feels better than weed?
Yeah,
sex feels better with weed. Oh, whoa, that was weird. Look at that.
What?
Whoa, it's an invisible glass. Yeah.
Is it going to work if you drink?
That is so cool.
What the hell?
See, that's how they do these tricks in the... It's actually made my whole body invisible.
That is weird.
Look at that, people. Oh. Yeah, literally, I just came on here because I wanted to hang out with you lot. So, like I said, nothing major really on the legalization front. I have been doing a lot of videos, so obviously, with regard to the channel, keep watching the videos. I get a feeling that there might be some news coming soon for the UK on this topic. So stay tuned for that. But there will be news in other countries as well.
I just realised. You know what's going to speed up legalization if all the whole alien stuff starts speeding up and they start landing in front of people's lawns and the White House and 10 Downing Street and all that. If it was like some ET invasion big time, like not the fake one, because apparently there's a fake one that's probably started happening. But
aliens.
Well, like there's been false flag events, or it's been warned about for years now. If that happened, they would have to legalize everything just to keep people pacified, so they don't freak out if they saw, different beings. We're so intolerant to people, for not being the same skin color or the same, like women are treated differently in male-dominated office spaces. For instance, men tend to steal women's ideas, and in STEM-driven careers. All right.
Yeah. Keep it on topic.
I can't keep on topic. I'm non-linear.
We're here for the cannabis, not for the aliens.
Yeah, but you don't feel like those horses with shutters on the side of their heads.
No, but I'm only here for a limited amount of time with these people. I don't want to distract them into talking about aliens. Like, off you go and do your own thing.
But if you bring up the alien thing, then maybe, they legalise the stuff faster. Because the world's ending. It's not going to end, but... no. Is limescale removal the same as window cleaner?
Come on.
Can I have that thing, please? Could you use this one? Like, is this window glass?
Yeah, fine.
I don't know what to use.
See you in a bit. Bye. Yeah, anyway. How are you lot doing? Discuss the alien topics on Discord yet? So how are you feeling on this stoner graph? Out of 10? Or out of 100? I'm alright. Start to fade now. It's all fading. Right, I found my brother sent me this yesterday. Apparently this is the real thing. Some building that looks like that. Hold on. Some building that looks like that. So there you go. That's the kind of humour my brother sends me. Right, here we go. Something real about cannabis. The entourage effect. Right, let's see if you can... Right, the entourage effect. So it says entourage effect. It says cannabinoids at the bottom. Cannabinoids. That bit there says terpenes. You can't see it. And that bit up there says flavonoids. So flavonoids, terpenes, cannabinoids equals the entourage effect. So there you go. I like that. If only you could see it all properly, but I'm going to sit behind the entourage effect for you. In front of the entourage effect for you. You're on a lowly level 5.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Fuck me. This must be alright. Bit trippy though, isn't it? Weird colours on the screen and some bloke with a giant beard. Well, it's not that big, but a big beard. That's hilarious. Nice. I'm on a lowly 5.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. That's hilarious. I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again, aren't I? I've gone into a loop. Has anyone ever had that before, where their brain just goes round and round in a loop on cannabis? You pick up again tomorrow, then Tuesday again. The sweets are good. Wow, that's a 9 out of 10 for you, Taz. So people are coming in. I'm going to try and find a cool cannabis-related background that's even better than the entourage effect. Here we go. Is a thing I did on Reddit, not Reddit, Twitter. So, I disappeared. So this says medical cannabis equals very good equals health. Cannabis in general equals very bad equals jail. How do you work that out? Medical cannabis equals very good equals health. Yeah, legal. Recreational cannabis equals very bad equals jail. Eh? Do you know what I mean? Eh? It's the same plant. How have they worked that out? Oh yeah, it's really good for health and well-being. Good for all these conditions and that. But oh no, don't mess around with it. Don't mess around with it. You know? Don't mess around with it. Don't mess around with it. That's what they say by law. Ridiculous. What do you reckon people found out first? The recreational side of it or the medical side of it? I presume they found out instantly the recreational side of it. Because as soon as they ingested it in some kind of cooked form, they would have got high. And then they would have been like, well, yeah, this is really good. Then afterwards, they would have found, oh, right, that's really helped with my fibromyalgia. I'm talking about cave people here. Cave people with fibromyalgia, you know. Cave people with multiple sclerosis. And they've gone, yeah, it really helps with my anxiety as well, and my depression. Cave people. Cave people using marijuana. What did they figure out first? They thought, oh yeah, it got me high, wicked, and it's helped with my fibromyalgia, my multiple sclerosis, my Parkinson's, my Alzheimer's, my dementia, my cancer-related pain, and my anxiety, depression, and PTSD. But anyway, so yeah, that's the strange thing about the laws, which is hard to understand. And I'm not sure we should be understanding these laws. I think they should be changing so that they align with our understanding. Does that make sense? So our scientific understanding of cannabis has really expanded a lot lately. So here's another one, which you can't see. Here we go. I didn't realise I could do this before. So this is the Google cannabis search from a couple of days ago, or a day ago or so. So it says, top result there, medical cannabis flint shear motion could see users protected. That is to protect them in like housing, I think, so that they don't get so the medical cannabis users are allowed to use it in their housing, I think. Is that what? I don't know. Well, it's in Wales anyway, so there you go. That's from Welsh News. And then the next one down, as you can see, 2 men jailed over cannabis factory on Lum Lane, Bradford. So how does that work? In the same fucking search results thing, you got 2 things. 1, users protected. 2, cannabis factory jailed. Eh? How do you work that out? If you're coming to this new as a new being, you know, never learned anything about cannabis before, you'd be like, hold on, why have they got the recreational laws against it and the medical laws for it? And yet the substance is the same. It's just how people use it. Does it make sense? I'm hoping that you know, that this kind of thing is starting to become a bit more obvious. What with all the science that's going around. So yeah, so there's the news there in the background. Let's get some different. What else can we put on there? Germany coming up tomorrow, I think, the 1st of April, isn't it? Germany, April 1st. Rock on Germany. Some of my first videos there. Germany legalises cannabis, and as you can see, the views are terrible.
Does it show the time on your phone?
No.
Oh.
Germany legalised cannabis last year on the 1st of April, so it's the legalisation anniversary coming up in Germany.
Have you changed the background again?
Yeah. Just finding some things I can find.
Put a picture of Arnie.
A picture of Arnie. I've got pictures of Arnie.
I was told a long time ago in an old relationship I was tasteless for having a black and white picture of him on my phone.
Oh dear.
I had a photo of him for years.
I'm not gay,
Years.
people.
I
There we
think,
go, Arnold.
I think
Arnold
any-
Braunschweiger.
I think anybody.
What do you reckon? Does Arnold support cannabis? Apparently he has acknowledged using it in the past. So I'm going to get my head away from his crotch. Oh.
That looks wrong.
So what do you reckon? Does Arnold support cannabis reform? I think he does.
He looks like a KFC bucket.
He looks like a KFC bucket. I didn't realise I could do this kind of slideshow thing with my silly face in the front of
That's
it.
cool. Do you have any cool stuff to put in the background?
I'm just going to try and find one to just leave it on.
Yeah.
No, you don't need any more Arnolds. Come on. No.
Oh.
Let's talk to Keir Starmer.
Ew. He looks like.
What do you want to say to Keir Starmer, everyone?
He looks like a psychopath. Like there's no soul, and like he dissociated there when the flash went off when he took the photo of him.
I've disappeared and I've become some kind of weird ghost. Legalise it. Yeah, whatever it is, legalise it. Apart from some other things, like what do you want to legalise? He says, legalise what? I say, it. Obviously, it. What's it mean? It used to mean sex when you're a teenager. You say, we're going to do it. It. Free the weed. There you go. Dear Keir Starmer, free the weed. He has the power. He has the power. Don't want to get banned, yeah.
He actually looks like a creepy android.
I think you're allowed to say things, politely to him, as long as you're not trying to offend anyone, or as long as you're not saying offensive things. I'm not sure free the weed is
That's
hate
terrible.
speech, is it?
Huh? No. Well,
Free the weed's not hate speech, so I think we
No.
should get away with it. Free the weed, yeah. Free the weed, Keir Starmer. Anything else? I mean, along this topic. I've always found it interesting, what would you actually say to these people if you came into contact with them? Are you actually ready as a person to have that conversation with someone who's really important? Because I don't think I am.
I would. I don't care if you're important or not.
I'd go, yeah, free the weed. And, or I'd say, would you, hello? And I'd be really like nervous and stuff. And I'd probably start stuttering and stuff.
Just imagine them in their underpants.
But imagine if you could actually get a meeting with them on purpose, of course, no shenanigans, no sort of just stop oil tactics. But you get a meeting with them and you say, right, hello there. I've come to you to ask you for one thing today, or maybe a couple of things. But the first thing is, I would like you to legalise cannabis in the UK, Mr. Prime Minister. And he'd say, what? No. And what if he just says no? That's it, isn't it? You're done for. He just says no. And you go, what? How do you come back to that from that? So, well, I think, could you at least consider it? Because I think there's some good reasons why it should be done.
I'd probably say, why is no? How's that a good enough?
I mean,
response?
What if it?
People
What
have
if he
the
said
right
yes? Let's go the other way
What
around.
they want
Okay.
to improve their health.
So let's go. Let's rerun the conversation for us. So,
yeah, I need you to move on. Sorry.
dear Mr. Prime Minister, would you consider legalising cannabis in the UK? Yes. Well, you would consider it? Yes. So you would consider it? Yes. Okay. Thank you for considering it. Would you let me know your decision? Yes. Okay. What's your decision? No. A rabbit has appeared on my shoulder. Keir Starmer. Coaching advocacy class with Shiva Wilson and a rabbit and Keir Starmer. No, but seriously, it's 420 Day coming up soon. So, all right, come on. Some people actually want me to be a serious advocate,
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you in serious mode?
Yeah, you have to be serious sometimes, isn't it? So Should we get rid of Keir Starmer, or should we carry on talking about Keir Starmer? So it's 420 Day coming up, so there might be a chance to go around to Parliament and have a bit of a march as part of that.
Isn't
6 people on a march.
By the way, has that become illegal now to go on demonstrations? Or I'm probably getting my facts jumbled up. Something about going on peaceful. I don't know. It depends on the context. As long as people are peaceful about it.
Yeah.
You can't. As long as you don't start, harassing people. There needs to be more varied people going on these marches or demonstrations. We need to break down from the stereotype of what we imagine somebody that consumes the green.
Yeah, there isn't really a good stereotype anymore, is there?
I'm sorry. I'm going to sound judgmental, and I've told you this already. I'm not mad at you, but I'm mad at the whole. Why is everything yo 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 yo? Got to get green. Yo
Right.
yo yo yo, bro. Bruv. It's gives me a heart attack. Just hearing this stuff is
Too much bruv.
Where's the class? Where's the rock and roll people?
Too much bruv culture in weed culture, you're saying?
We need more. I don't like this ghetto. Look, you can be ghetto if you want to. But
okay.
It's just
that's fair enough.
What about?
There might be a bit too much.
Kate Middleton.
Might be a bit too much bruv culture.
Drinking some
Found it.
THC or stuff.
Found the background for us. It's Legalise Cannabis in the background.
I guess. Yeah. I want to see somebody. I don't know, somebody hoity-toity or just something different. Just breaking out a stereotype. Yes, I'm.
We need to see some posh people smoking weed.
I like to partake of the green stuff, the wacky backy. I want to see.
Aren't I posh enough? Do I need to be more posh?
No, you're fine, but the whole you're actually quite good at adapting, but it's just most of the people promoting it are really off-putting, especially to women. I think maybe not women, but I'm just generalizing. You're trying to do your stuff, but I'm supposed to be cleaning.
Yeah. Cool.
It's all messy. I'm going to come back in to take some. Can you invite me in as your sidekick?
Maybe when you feel like being on camera.
Can I have my coffee again?
Yeah.
My ice cold.
When you're ready to come on camera, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, Legalise Cannabis. So yeah, like you were saying, it's your legal right to gather and protest as long as it's a peaceful protest. Yeah. Seems like I have seen some weird news though, where some protesting people have been told off. So I don't know. Well, I'm definitely going anyway. I'm going to go there to see what it's like. And we lost some people. Sorry about that. My girlfriend's a very enthusiastic being.
Repeat what I just said.
My girlfriend's a very enthusiastic being.
Enthusiastic. No, I've just got 100 bees in my brain. Brains.
So yeah, with the Keir Starmer thing, I think it's quite intimidating to talk to politicians about stuff.
It's not politicians. It's just Keir Starmer. Look at his robo-gaze.
Yeah.
This is when they say if looks could kill, some people that they got a scary gaze.
Mel. Please.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
But I'm all hyper. What's the audience saying now?
They're not saying anything. I think it might be time to go.
Oh, how long do you do on average anyway these days?
An hour, 2 hours.
How long have you been on?
I don't mind sitting here for a while and seeing just whatever. People can drip in and drip out and come in and come out and go, whatever. I'm cool, just chilling with you people. But so the King Charles is doing it. How would we ever get to talk to the Prime Minister in the first place anyway? Prime Minister's question time would be a good opportunity. If we could get one of the politicians, one of the MPs, to ask a question in Prime Minister's question time, that would be a way of getting across to Prime Minister.
Why do I get the impression they have to wade through a lot of stuff though, and they only can say one small thing out of hundreds and hundreds of petitions per MP? So you might have hundreds of people talking about potholes, and that's a serious issue anyway. Britain's got probably one of the worst roads and the worst dental care, I reckon.
I think we're being shoved to the side as though it's not important as a topic.
Same with disabled people.
You know, it's not urgent and it's not important, so it's going down to the bottom of the list as people want.
What do you call it? Spices. That is technically legal.
Yeah, so I was looking up the Psychoactive Substances Act today, and personal possession of spice is actually not an offence criminalised. It's not criminalised. Personal possession only. Not if you're intending to supply it, then yeah, that is a crime. But actually possessing it just for your personal use, spice, synthetic cannabinoids. Just telling you what I've read today on the law. So yeah, odd. And then cannabis is class B, which maximum penalty is 5 years in jail for personal possession. Maximum penalty. But quite often these days people are getting let off with like a £90 fine or a warning or an out of court diversion scheme where what happens with those? It's like being sent to a drug awareness course, I think, is what those things are. You get sent to a drug awareness course or treatment program instead of going to court and getting a jail sentence. Anybody still there? 4 people still here. Not much saying nothing. Oh well. Let's just chill. Obviously, there's still the petitions available to sign if you haven't signed those yet. There's 3 petitions online to sign. 3 petitions online to sign. Yes, Shiva. Thomas, hello. Anyone who's just coming in now, welcome in. Welcome back. Not got much to say, just thought I'd hang out for a while. I was thinking about a really dumb idea, which was to do a full day of live. A full day of live. Anyway, let's stop this stupid green screen thing. It's ridiculous. How to get it off? I've got no idea how to get it off now. Shoot. I got it off. I can get it off now. Done. Right. looking dapper today. Oh, thank you very much. So yeah, anyone done any protesting of their own? You know, whether it's just talking about it on Facebook or another bit of random news. Facebook seems to have relaxed some of its rules around cannabis content. So if you're thinking about posting on Facebook about cannabis, it's a better opportunity now than it was before, because they've started allowing some of the content back on. Apparently they've got medical cannabis adverts on Facebook now where it wasn't allowed, where they actually have lists of the conditions that they can treat. And someone on X was saying, like, I didn't think that was legal, but it is. Hello, Luke Young. Welcome back, Dr. Brainspiller. We love you too. Whoever you are. No. We love you too. Never met you, obviously, so you know it is a bit kind of like whoever you are. You know, I'm never going to be able to recognise you until I meet you. So come see us at 4:20, LCUK London. Who's coming? Thomas, Luke Young, Enigmatic. Who's coming to Hyde Park, London? 4:20, 20th of April, 4:20 p.m. latest. For everyone to light up, innit? You all appear like a shadow in the night. Hey, that music's still going on in the background in my head, you know.
Same.
Stoke-on-Trent, bro, so it's a good distance. That's cool. Carpool, yeah. Good idea. Who's ever got a car? Who's got cars? I don't have a car. I haven't had a car for many years. It's too expensive, man. Trying to stop you from getting blinded by the sun. Not me. No. How's the medical cannabis circuit going? Medical cannabis circuit. Yeah. Who's got medical cannabis? Anyone?
What?
You have. How's the medical cannabis circuit going for you?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Pas mal. Not bad. Not too bad. Oh, the French. That's some good news as well. In France, they've got a couple of MP type people. MPs, like members of parliament in French. They call them deputies, I think. Well, they've got two particularly vocal deputies who are talking all about cannabis legalization in France, and they're like really trying to get it done. But the French lawmakers, the actual people, the ministers who are in power, aren't having any of it. But it's like really good seeing a French MP on X, and they've been on like some news programs in France a lot lately. And whoops. And it's really good to see that happening, you know, having that conversation, coming out into the open about it, and just saying, look, they were saying consumption in France of cannabis has actually risen whilst it's been illegal, but tobacco and alcohol consumption has come down even though they're legal. So he's trying to argue, this one guy is called Antoine Leomont. He's trying to argue that they want to actually drive consumption of cannabis down by legalizing it, which I'm not sure that's going to work, because the figures I've seen from other countries is that it raises the tempo for adults. So adult consumption tends to go up a bit, but teenage consumption tends to go down. and I was reading something about violent crime in Atlanta has gone down since decriminalization of cannabis. So there are some positives that come out of it, you know. Violent crime goes down when it's been legalized or decriminalized. Yeah. Illegal only, I'm afraid, yeah. Fair enough.
No, I've been smelling that stuff in front of the schools I've been to. 14, 15-year-old kids, the older kids in French secondary schools would smoke it at the front doorsteps when I was like 12 years old, when I started off in secondary school. And I got a big wad of it in my face, and then some police officers walked by on that main pavement, because the front steps of the school, one entrance went straight onto a small road in this little town, but everything was connected on these little small streets. And anyway, so 2 police officers walked by. They completely ignored a 14-year-old just smoking a big one.
That's a point actually I wanted to ask you guys about, which is the what she's just said about
Since 2004.
the police just like looking the other way kind of thing.
In the UK as well, but
Anyone
they
had
only
that?
do it to people of a certain background, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
So there's this paranoia, probably in any major city, in any major country, where, for instance, it's not to do with it, but I had, do I even mention it?
No.
No, I can't mention it.
No.
Well, I was not allowed to wear a bandana in the early to mid 2000s when a certain event happened in London, you know, and the French became paranoid about it. So if you looked a bit...
Where's the cannabis part?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you had blonde hair and blue eyes, you could get away with doing whatever, dressing like whatever, and doing whatever. But if you're slightly brown, like, for instance, people mistook my dad for being a drug dealer because he's brown. Like, much more brown than me anyway. And over there, like, I was the only minority in my class. Actually, no, there were a couple other kids, but there were no, you know, Indian, I mean, hardly anybody, you know, of any ethnic background. So you're just shoved into that stereotype, and police officers would just randomly...
apparently people who black and brown people,
skin color,
or black and Asian,
you actually go into
people
trouble for driving too slow.
get disproportionately arrested, stop and search as well, don't they?
Yeah, I got searched in front of supermarkets for having so-called, you know, in my bag. I was 13 years old just because I had a slight tan in a small, quaint little town in France. So, and that's just like the racial stigmatization.
There's a lot of racism in the US about it as well.
Yeah. So they
marijuana was historically banned on racist grounds against Mexicans, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
that's why they called it marijuana.
So that's interesting. So they're essentially scapegoating. They're using a drug as an excuse to scapegoat minorities or indigenous peoples of the land or lands.
Yep. It was all done to scapegoat hippies as well. Hippies and Mexicans and black communities, I think. In the 70s, the war on drugs with Richard Nixon.
Yeah, there was a theory that certain drugs were introduced to purposely destabilize the economy of certain people of certain backgrounds in the USA. I was supposed to get them hooked. Same with Native Americans, you know, getting them hooked on alcohol and cigarettes and all that. And gambling totally destroyed them.
Yeah.
It's evil, cruel.
So I think the best bit of news is that the king might become an advocate because he's supposedly, allegedly, reportedly turned to medical cannabis to help with his cancer. So that could be really good. If he says, yeah, it's changed my life, it's really helped, it's turned my life around, it's turned my diagnosis around a bit, it's given me a lot longer, it's helped with the pain. Or if it's helped with the chemotherapy or however it helps with cancer, I'm not exactly sure. Well, it definitely helps with the pain.
The sickness.
And the sickness, yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to keep with that your it's supposed to help with your appetite or something whilst you're on chemotherapy. Keeps you eating food.
Right, guys. Thanks for showing up. Just thought I'd come and see what's what with you people. Not very talkative today, so I'm gonna shoot off and catch you on the next one. So thanks for watching. Come to the Discord, buy my t-shirts on ebay.com. I'm sure I'll have to put up a link somewhere for that. But yeah, thanks for showing up, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night.
Have you noticed? You can feel the energy sort of